STS, deprogrammed for a reason, because I had to get rid of that old programming that nearly took my life away. It's real life shit. That's why I'm here today. And yeah, we're back with Lady Crown, and we don't stay down, we stay up, and we don't chat pop. But it's not real talk. It's another midweek catch up, and I've got a lot of energy right now. Greetings to you all, and shout outs to Queen Michelle. Shout outs to your friend Kelly, who transitioned. R.I.P. to her. Rising power, We always flip it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's transitioned to the real world, baby.
Yeah, man.
Trust me. Shout outs to her. And yeah. You know what? I'll just say this quickly.
Yeah, don't be quickly. Just take your time, are you?
Okay. Cool,
Calm and collective.
We really live by that mantra.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a wise man once said that the science of organization is the key to stop procrastination. So trust me, be organized and execute what you need to in the day, and you'll have, trust me, progress.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's slow progression is a lesson not to quit. Shout out to my brother K-rino out there.
Oh, beautiful K.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful K-rino.
Yeah, man. One of the greatest rappers in the world. And he's very underrated. A lot of people don't know about him. And you know why, innit? Just look at his message.
Oh, man.
He'll show you everything.
Positivity, love, you know what I mean? The real
me.
matrix that you're living in. But I'm of a mindset that, when all of the things come about and the shift really takes place, then these rappers with their conscious rhythm and rhyme, they're going to come right back up to the forefront. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they've been suppressed and pushed down, and you get promoted with whoever they want to put in front of you. Your P Diddy, and
for the majority, it's negativity.
Yeah,
it's always negativity.
Yeah. They're not singing anything to elevate man or woman out there. They're just making you denigrate yourself and act like a you know what. So the shift that's taking place, I truly know that these men and women are going to come through. They call them the underground, don't they? Because that's where they.
Underground,
they're going to come above.
The overground.
They're going to come above surface, man. Trust me,
yeah.
And bring back the love. Because I'm telling you, like that record that did get to number one for how many weeks? Is it Where Is the Love?
With, Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was fire.
And you see how long it stayed there, because people have to ask yourself the question: where is the love?
Where is the love?
Okay.
Remember that song?
You remember?
Yeah.
I mean, how much week 20 odd weeks sit up in at the church, way up in at the top, and it was sending out a positive message. You know what I mean? But if you look back on the music that's been pushed since then, tell me where you hear where you don't want if it does really resonate with you. And if you hear yourself singing something that you've heard on the radio, it's because it's just gone into your brain. It's not because you actually want to sing. You end up singing all kind of shit if you listen to stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that's how it gets into your head.
I remember Tupac saying, "Don't just pop your head to the beat.
Okay.
Listen to the lyrics. Trust me, because
absolutely
they're trying to dumb you down.
The words are so
powerful because it puts you in a trance.
Yes, it does.
When you listen to music, your mind's distracted and it's downloading all the information. And
Yeah.
those voices stay in your head, trust me. When I done my deprogramming, after deprogram, a lot of them voices that I was listening to back in the day from certain rappers.
Yeah.
Because it stays in your subconscious.
It does.
Trust me.
It really does. I mean, ain't nobody love music like me, trust me. From me a little picnic, ask my mother, I wrinkle up myself. You know,
listening to lovers rock.
Yeah,
reggae.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I said yes. I'm so blessed to have been a '60s baby, because I'm telling you, pure lovers rock. We are dealing with the kings and the queens, them, the man and the woman, them. We were talking about partners and all that kind of shit, like some business with your man or your man. It was real connection. You know what I'm saying, of the male energy and the female energy, and slowly but surely. That's been eroded, but guess what? Anything where was before can come back again. Yeah. It's down to us, All we got to do is say, you know what, boom, I'm not listening to that no more. Guess what? That can't sell. That can't get no almost million download, because when people say, no, I don't think so. But remember, whatever you there wrangling up yourself to, your youths. Wrangle up yourself to. The young ones are listening to it.
Yeah, true.
And let's face it, they're more impressionable because they're still them to come through the little gate. They're not even reached 7 years old. You know what they do up until they're 7. that controls their minds.
They're in a theta brainwave.
Okay.
So it's like hypnosis.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it is.
They're downloading everything. They're getting in shape, man. You know what I mean?
So be mindful of what you expose yourself to and your sons and daughters out there, just because when they start acting in a certain way or doing certain things, and I don't know where they got it from. Yes, I you. Remember that record? Not record. I keep calling it record, but that CD as well. That and it's saying, "Are you?
Oh yeah.
About the youths. Them.
Yeah.
I'll have to get the name of it. You guys can play it because it's true. It really is down to we can point fingers everywhere. At this school, how we send them there.
Like you like to say, when you're pointing a finger,
3 pointing back.
All right, right.
Don't blame the school. There was a school that Carlos Cinco was showing me. Yeah, the beautiful sister. Let's call her out. Her name's Seven. Yeah, Seven. She showed me last week, and there was a story hour. Yeah, and guess what? I think I want satanic school. It is this great big Baphomet, and the children were all sat around the Baphomet in black cloaks with black hoods, and it was called Satanic Story Hour. Mister, if you never showed me, I wouldn't believe you. That's what's taking place on the planet. Them evil wickedness in our school. Yeah, some schools they're allowing the young children to come in, and if them name John, they can call themselves Jane for the day. No parent no know nothing about it. Can you imagine that? This is, you're supposed to take care of your children physically, mentally, spiritually, holistic approach. Now if they're going to school leaving out name John and gone to school and everybody I call them Jane, what kind of mental effect are you having on that young boy's mind or young girl's mind? But guess what? Because the schools have been taken over and they're private, they're floated on stock exchange and all the rest of it, owned by private individuals, they can push their agenda. It's not an agenda that's good for you or your young ones. And how long have we been saying, STS, about what people do with them youths then? In terms of those education. How long? I beg them.
2.5 years.
Long time. I beg them because trust me, not only they want jibby jab them up with all kind of sitting, they're also getting they spend more time with your sons and daughters than you do. Think about that.
They have more influence.
Okay. So they can have more influence over you. What's yours? Can you imagine that? No, sir. Some woman have baby, then gone back to work, pick me a 3-4 month old in a nursery. Lord have mercy, if the Creator meant that to happen.
And when the baby's not getting the breast milk, it's not getting the right nutrients, Trust me.
Listen.
Got to be aware out here.
We're so removed from the nature that we were born with. No wonder we're so effed up. I have to say it because it's true.
Denatured,
Totally.
Denatured.
You see one puss give birth to she kitten, do all of them suckle.
Yeah.
You see one
lie down.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
All mammals. What do we do?
Yeah.
Because we've got this mindset that we need to go back to work and I'm going off milk to feed.
The system shaped our reality.
It has. It really has. And we're doing a disservice to our sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying? We really are. Because when we take back control, oh my goodness, everything goes. All of these things that they say they've got ADHD, hyperactivity, all of them sitting there. Trust me, it's all because of the environment that they're in, what they've been fed physically, what you give them to eat and what they've been fed in their brain. You know what I'm saying? And let's face it, when we were growing up, we had to go to church. And even though I had issues with some of the teachings of the Bible, it kind of gave me some structure. Do you get what I'm saying? It gave structure. Now you've got young people then that just don't go at all. So their children don't get any form of structure. If you're not able to give structure in the house, then that 2-3 hours at a supplementary school on a Saturday, which is where I took STS and all of my foster children. I think it's the last 2 that didn't go because they said, the age that they were, no, I'm not into that. I don't force anybody to do anything. I just make it as a recommendation because I know how beneficial the supplementary school was for STS and my other foster children.
It gives you a different perspective.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
They had African studies.
We were saying Hotep and that.
Yeah.
I mean?
Anybody say no? Good. MORNING. I talked about it before. The Hellenistic language. That's another thing that they keep pushing into you because they want as soon as what. Good morning, class. Yo, they might call down crosses when you pick me. They're calling crosses down on your sons and daughters. They're casting spells. Your words are so powerful. And when you go to school, them teach you what to do. For spell. So you cast spell. If your words are powerful, what you speak, it can manifest.
Most definitely.
Yeah? So when they are more, you know, what you expect? And
You're gonna get more off.
Exactly. Hello. It's a Hellenistic language. Just look it up. Hell, low. When people say that to me, I say, yeah, hell is very low. Because it is, it's 6 foot under. That's your hell. Yeah? So we need to take back the control. And once we do that, all of these so-called public servants that aren't public servants, because you know they're not doing anything for one, they simply go away. When there's no need for Big Brother to fight your battles for you, yeah, because you've now got enough gumption to double up your fist and knock out the person who's messing about with you or trying to intimidate you. You don't need Big Brother. You can stand on your own 2 feet, and what we've got is a Big Brother coming in, protect. Oh, you need to this. Oh, you need to that, and 5 fruits and vegetables. Yo. So what then they do 60, 70 years ago? What men and women doing then? What boys and girls doing then? All of this is a way to control your mind. And when they control your mind, well,
They got you.
they got you. They control your reality. It's as simple as that. Come in, my youth.
Yeah, they most definitely control your reality, you know. That's why, you know, gaining awareness and knowledge of self is something that all of us need to tap into, because that's what we have to deal with 24/7,
Yeah.
you know. And big reason why they didn't teach that in school, because they know we want more slaves for the system. We don't want people that are free thinkers.
They don't want you to think.
We want people that are matrix programmed.
Yeah.
You know what I
That
mean?
will just do.
Yeah, without even thinking.
Without even questioning.
You know what I mean?
Hang on a second.
About it.
Is this morally right? Oh,
No,
you're just going to do it because
do it.
it's my job. You know the amount of people, they said that in, you know, Nazi Germany, it's my job, yeah, to march people into a freaking gas chamber. It's my job. I won't be getting paid then. I won't have a job because I couldn't do anything like that. You can't separate yourself from what's right and wrong. You can't do that just because somebody's paid you to do it.
Remember K-rino's song, The Cleansing Room, one
Oh,
of your favourite tunes.
Beautiful.
A lot of people need a cleanse, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're doing things that go against us just for monetary gain, you know? Just for a lifestyle,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
And those that can't be cleansed, well, whatever he said in that tune
Yeah,
there is
you're gonna
exactly
get
what
taken
happened.
out.
Exactly.
Check that tune out, man.
Check it out. It's called The Cleansing Room.
Yeah.
Trust me, we need a cleanse.
We need a cleanse, trust.
And that's exactly what's taking place on this planet as we speak. Despite all of the distractions and all the rest of it, it's taking place as we speak. And it has to happen. It has to happen. Birthing pains can be quite painful. But guess what? Once you've delivered, you forget about every little pain you did feel beforehand, because what you got, you put life into the world, new life. And we need, we need the reset to take place, because what we've got now is not what we should have. You know what I mean? There's free born men and women. We shouldn't be living the way that we're living, under fear and threat, because that's what it is. Fear, threat, intimidation. You know what I mean? That's all you get from your so-called public servants. If you don't this, we're going to do that. That's a threat, isn't it? And they will carry it out if you don't know how to stand your ground. Trust me. We not stay too long. We're going to come have a whole heap of things to still plant out. But I was talking to my mom about, you know, the digital currency. Yeah, bless her. 85 on the 1st of June. Trust me, she's looking good. She's about 50 exam PM, but she can't get through them. Trust me. And she's, you know, because she's hard of hearing, it's sometimes difficult for her to really understand what's happening. You know, so I thought, you know what, let me just get her something that she can read, because at the end of the day, she can't get that knowledge that way. You get me? So I got the a copy of the Bank of England and HM Treasury booklet that they produced. Yeah, and this is it. Let me show it to you. It's called Bank of England and HM, that's His Majesty's Treasury, the digital pound, a new form of money for households and businesses, question mark. Is that a question? Is it a new form or isn't it? I don't know why they put a question mark. Probably like what Neil McCoy Ward said, it should be an exclamation mark. Okay. Now, I've been talking to him about the digital currency for a long time. And those of you that are aware of the cryptocurrency will know that's a form of digital currency. Yeah, my wallet to your wallet, whatever. But what we have is a decentralized cryptocurrency, which means that it's not held in one place, and that your transactions are, to all intents and purposes, anonymous. They don't know who you are, or what you bought. None of their goddamn business anyway. Decentralized finance. What your Bank of England want to do, which is a private corporation, is centralize your spending. Now, according to a few people out there, we've got probably about 20 million people in the UK that are unbanked. They're not on a bank account. I'm not quite sure how this digital wallet thing would work with people that don't already have a bank account. We have a very aging population, even though certain things have been done to make sure that they're not stay at all long, if you know what I mean. So we have an aging population. So in terms of them getting, versed with digital currency and the wallet and how it works and all the rest of it, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. Yeah. Now, what the first thing that I noticed, it says a digital pound, a new form of money for households and businesses, presented to Parliament by the Economic Secretary to the Treasury by command of His Majesty, February 2023. Let me just show you there, you can see. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm sure we had a so-called coronation on the 6th of May. If that's the case, then we didn't really have a king until the 6th of May, because even though Elizabeth II had popped her clogs and Charles had stood in her seat, he didn't go through the coronation process, and you're not crowned king, until you go through the coronation. So I'm not quite sure about this. I mean, does this all apply then? Because like I'm saying, if His Majesty has allowed this to go through and with his blessing in February, and he wasn't crowned the king of the United Kingdom until May, then maybe I think we might have some issues with that. So maybe everything that's in here is not going to take place. But you never know. It probably will. Okay. Right. I'm not going to read you all of it because it's a pretty long book, and I will do some more digging through it over this week, and then I'll probably report some more to you on Monday if there's anything more to say to you. But what I'm just going to do, I'm not quite sure what that was. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
it was probably come to have a look at the book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wood pigeon.
Oh yeah.
It must have said, "Yo, what did you just say?"
Yo, fam, I was so focused here, I didn't even look up until you.
Let me come look on that book where she says she have that. Yo, I'm sure that pigeon heard what I said and said, "Let me come and have a look," because she can't be saying what she just said. Ain't gonna know. So I'm just gonna do the foreword, yeah? Okay. Now you check this out. The way we use money in the United Kingdom is changing. United Kingdom, bringing fresh opportunities and new considerations for public policy. Ooh, aren't you excited? Okay, banknotes issued by the Bank of England are being used less frequently. Oh, I wonder what caused that. Or was it because people didn't want to touch the money because certain things were on it that could infect them? Possibly. Anyway, being used less frequently by households and businesses. New technologies are allowing for the emergence of a new form of digital money, and new ways and devices to pay with it. International developments have the potential to affect the UK domestically and as a global leader in finance. Well, the UK is a global leader in finance, and some other countries are getting together and doing their own thing, aren't they? Oh, what's it called again? Oh yeah, the BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. I think it might have something to do with them doing their own shit and backing their currency with commodities. Just like Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe got a digital dollar backed by gold. I don't know what this one's going to be backed by, but anyway, I digress. Okay. Ensuring that public trust in money remains high. Who's got any blinking trust in money? You best put your hand up now. Let me know if you have got any. And that how modern forms of money and payment meet the evolving needs of individuals and businesses are fundamental responsibilities of the government and the Bank of England. Of the government and the Bank of England. We are determined that the UK should remain at the forefront of innovation in money, payments and financial services. This is a part of the government's vision for a technological, advanced, sustainable, open financial system sector that is globally competitive and acts in the interest of communities and citizens, creating jobs, supporting businesses, and powering growth across all our 4 nations of the UK. Bullshit. Okay. A UK central bank digital currency. Now, you heard what I said, didn't you? A UK central bank digital currency. I didn't say decentralized. So then what? They control over your life. They've had it with their paper money for the last 100 and odd years. You can give it back to them if you want to. A digital pound. Oh, I'm excited. Would be a new form of digital money for use by households and businesses for the everyday payment needs. As part of the wider landscape of money and payments, it would sit alongside, not replace cash. I lie them, I tell. Why are you going to bring out something digital not to replace cash? Because obviously that's the aim, isn't it? To get rid of that cash. So you can't go buy a chocolate bar wherever you are and would have anonymity. Or go buy whatever you want to buy. Yeah, so if you believe that, more for you. A digital counterpart to familiar trusted banknotes and coins. Did they say trusted banknotes and coins? Who trusts a promissory note? It's a debt instrument. Okay. Subject to rigorous standards of privacy and data protection. Ooh, let's have a look. Rigorous standards of privacy and data. You're not going to have any. You have a central bank digital currency and you have their wallet. I don't know what privacy you're talking about. Every transaction you will make them go and know. And if you, a bit like me, like to speak the truth and you got a bit gobby, you might go to the shop to go and get something and it might go, then blocky. Yeah, okay. A digital pound would help to ensure that the central bank money remains available and useful in an ever more digital economy, continuing to bolster UK monetary and financial stability while safeguarding UK's monetary sovereignty. What monetary sovereignty? We don't have any. The Bank of England is a private institution, a private corporation run by private men. Andrew Bailey doesn't report to anybody. They don't report to the Treasury, to the Prime Minister, or to whoever's sitting as the head of state. It's private. Okay. It could provide a platform for private sector innovation, promoting further choice, competition, efficiency, and innovation in payments. It would also have further benefits for the resilience and functionality of payments in the UK. They can just print it out. Well, they print the paper one out of thin air. They can just add digits to a screen. Yeah, they can do what they want. Put an expiration date on your money. Tell you what you can buy. You've had 2 burgers today, and we're looking after your heart health, so you can't get another one. They'll stop doing all of those things. It's them taking control, and they're going to do it stealth unless prepare for it. Okay. On the basis of our work to date, the Bank of England and HM Treasury, so it's the Bank of England now that's in front, not HM Treasury. I thought this is Majesty that said, yeah, let's do this. But Bank of England and HM Treasury judge that it is likely a digital pound will be needed in the future. No matter like say our next 5 years, it'll come in the future. This consultation document came out in February, so I think it lasts for 4 months, so it should be finished soon. Okay. It is too early to commit to build the infrastructure for one, but we are convinced that the further preparatory work is justified. Them too damn lie. Them have it ready for go. Just like them did have this sitting ready for flinging at people body back in 2020 from 1965. They met that they're sitting there. Them too lie. Trust me, you can't keep listening to what they say. They speak with forked tongue. Them out open the tongue splitting too. I lie them, I tell. It's already there. The infrastructure is there. Okay. Any future digital pound would be a major piece of national infrastructure, which would likely take several years to complete. Yeah, well, probably. Yeah, they'll implement it slowly but surely. Then, a bit like the Trojan horse, everybody's there looking at it. Oh, isn't it pretty? Oh, isn't it nice? Then one day, the belly button walk, man, everybody. Yeah, exactly. Okay, its launch would require deep public trust. Why deep public trust? And we've got public trust in that piece of plastic that we got STS already. I mean, why do they need to have deep public trust in a digital currency?
Well, for the agenda, isn't it? Simple as that, really.
Deep public trust, so we've got to be like gung ho and committed. Oh yes, this private bank is going to give me a digital currency and they're going to look after me. You get me though, blood. No, it now goes so. Okay, its launch required deep public trust in this new form of money. Trust that their money would remain safe, accessible, and private. If anybody see me dying trial, when I'm saying, let me do that again. Trust that their money would remain safe, accessible, and private. None of those in a centralized system. Just look up DeFi, look up decentralized finance, and just do a little Google research on it or whatever, and you'll see what comes up. It will tell you what it is, and then look up centralized finance. Big difference. And lie. The journey towards issuing any digital pound, therefore, necessarily involves an open national conversation. Oh, well, when did you not hear about this? Yeah, you've been included in any debate about the future of our money in parallel with detailed technical consideration by experts across the UK public authorities and informed by involving market trends. Yeah, right. This all done. This consultation issued jointly by His Majesty's Treasury and the Bank of England, you see they switched the names around again, before it was Bank of England and His Majesty's Treasury, opens that conversation and seeks to begin to build the foundation of public trust. You've lost that a long time ago. It seeks feedback on the policy and technical work undertaken so far in order to inform a future decision on whether or not to progress to build and launch in a digital pound. It's already here. And on our current proposal for its form and functions, which will be taken forward in the next stage. It commits us to progressing the next stage of technical and policy work needed to underpin such a decision. The paper is being issued alongside a technology working paper from the Bank of England, exploring the many technology challenges involved in the digital pound. In the coming 4 months consultation period, HM Treasury and the Bank of England will engage extensively across the UK to seek views on a potential digital pound. Responses to the consultation are invited from all interested members of the public, experts, and the widest range of organisations. At this exciting time of change in money and payments, this consultation is a vital step in positioning the UK to act decisively by launching a digital pound, should we choose to do so. Right Honourable Jeremy Hunt MP, Chancellor of the Exchequer, Andrew Bailey, Governor of the Bank of England. That is just the foreword. Bueno, sir. Tell me if you've not heard such hogwash in your entire life. It's pure hogwash. Trust me. You'll be your enslavement. 100%. Do what you need to do. I spoke with my niece, I think it was yesterday, about the course that you could do online with Peter Stone. The Sovereign Project .live is the website. Yeah, STS has got the cap on. Yeah, Sovereign Project .live. There's a 22-week course and there's a workbook that you buy as well. I think it's like 25 quid that takes you through the course, and it will empower you to deal with these, I don't know what to call them, because I'm sometimes lost words to describe these demonic forces. That's what we need. You need to be educated. You need to have the knowledge, and you need to be able to stand in your power. And you can't do that if you don't know what you're talking about. That's a good place to start. Yeah, it's a 22-week course, online, 2 hours, 7 till 9, and it takes you all the way through that booklet. And I'm telling you, I've got that booklet. I showed it to you last week. It's brilliant. Everything that's in it you can use to work for you, your family, and that's how people come together. Because once you start looking at the same material, working from the same material, then you start to build your community. Because you're not going to get somebody sat there going, "Whoa, I don't know what you're on about. I think everything's fine." They can't be part of your tribe. Because what you're doing with that dead weight, you know what I'm saying? They're central bank digital currency fam. They're waiting for their little wallet to come into their hands. And don't have no mistake. They'll say, "Oh, you know something, because of this crash and we weren't expecting it and the money's got to change instantly. What we'll do, when everything comes back up, is we'll put £1,000, which will be digital, in your wallet, just as a way to say, that we're sorry for what's happened and yada yada yada." Not taking any blame or responsibility for the fact that they've inflated the money to craziness. That's why the whole system's going to implode. And you're going to get those who go, "Oh, what? Go on, put £1,000 in my account. Oh, go on, spend." They got you. You've now made joined with them. You're now contracted with them. You belong to them. So do what you need to do. The XRP, the Stellar Lumens, they're out there. The Lobster Wallet for you to get on involved with those. Have them. You're not saying we just put £100 into some Stellar and XRP. I'm not giving you any financial advice on, your tangible assets, which we speak about all the time. You have to be ready for what's going to take place so you can be positioned and not literally controlled the way that they want it to be. They're literally saying, look, this whole system's imploding and we've had such carte blanche for the last how many 100 years. We don't want to give it up. We still want to control you. And it's for you to stand up as a living, breathing, flesh and blood man or woman and say, you know what? I'm going to take care of me. No, thank you, Mr. Government. No, thank you, Mr. Treasury. No, thank you, Mr. Bank of England. I'm going to take care of me. We're going to take care of each other. That's what we've got to do. Yeah? Oh, I feel so much more.
You must do. But yeah, when you free your mind, you'll be connected to the divine. It's real life. You know, tap into hyper focus every single second, as I like to say.
For real.
And yeah, keep working on your mind, body, and soul in order to achieve your goals, because we're there with you.
Spiritually.
You don't know, bro and sis. Stay blessed. STS and Lady Crown, over and out. Peace and blessings.
Peace, my family. Strong days ahead. With our weekdays, we have strong days. All right.
Always flipping.
Make it happen.